Hi, I'm JT Dabb, Scout Executive of the Greater Alabama Council Boy Scouts of America. And this video is part of our continuing series, Growing in Our Faith. In this series, we will explore the fundamental parts of the duty to God and a Scout is reverent that we're all familiar with. We'll also be highlighting their BSA Religious Award Program and introduce you to some of our chartered organizations in the Council. Today we're visiting Chisum Hills Church of Christ in Florence, Alabama. This charter organization is home for Troop 284, Crew 284, and Pac 56 meets here. They have been a charter organization for over 30 years. This organization, like any other charter organization, agrees to conduct the scouting program in accordance to its own policies and the policies of the Boy Scouts of America. To include the scouting program as part of their overall program, the charter organization will appoint a chartered organization representative who will coordinate all unit operations with the organization. They will select a unit committee of parents and members of the charter organization who will screen and select unit leaders who meet the organization standards as well as the leadership standards of the Boy Scouts of America. Our charter organization will also provide a place to meet for the unit and will encourage the unit to participate in the outdoor experiences, which are, of course, vital elements of scouting.
When you think about things that make for a great community, a great city, you want positive leadership. You want guys who are equipped to handle diversity. You want guys who are committed to country, who have a level of commitment and understanding and appreciation and respect for God. We want these guys to be morally strong. And the Eagle Scouts, just the Scouts in general who've come through Chisum Hills, they have a name locally here. And they have had an impact on our community. Those guys have served effectively to help this city to be what every city needs to be successful.
Nationally, there are over 380 Church of Christ units serving approximately 8,500 youth. The members of the Churches of Christ for Scouting, headquartered in Abilene, Texas, serves as an independent organization that is dedicated to helping youth develop servant hearts for Christ. They are a great resource for Church of Christ units, youth, and leaders. Their website is goodservant.org. The Servant Leadership Series is a religious recognition program for Scouts who are affiliated with the Church of Christ, addressing servant leadership at 4 stages of life. You can find info about that also on goodservant.org. I would encourage any Scouts and leaders of the Church of Christ units to take a look at this important religious award, the Servant Leadership Series. This is a great way for you to grow in your faith. The concept is simple: the involvement of a parent, a child, and a mentor together, sharing in activities, Bible study, and faith discussion, and it culminates in a servant heart for all who participate in that spiritual adventure.
We're always thinking about how do we want to raise our children, and where is the best place to raise our children. I can't think of a better place than for a church to have a scouting unit in their building, because we're always talking about things to make young men stronger, faithful to their country, faithful to their God, and just all around good folks. And where else would you want them to see the examples except at a Christian organization that would help them along the way?
I have 2 sons that are twins. They both are Eagle Scouts, and they have 2 cousins that are both Eagle Scouts. I think the scouting has helped both of them to be prepared for life, to be leaders. And one thing about scouting is that there's several young men that don't have a father figure in their family. But fortunately, my sons did, and it was great for them to be with their friends and to learn things and complete projects.
We've had a lot of Eagle Scout projects that have occurred right here on our site. We have a beautiful pavilion out back. That foundation, part of that, the beginning of that pavilion was an Eagle Scout project. We've had anything from fencing to making the property beautiful to striping on our parking lot. It's had an impact that way just on the physical side. But once again, it's had a tremendous impact on us positively, and even currently now. One of our ministries, college ministry, is headed up by a former Eagle Scout. So that is a positive impact here locally. We've seen how it has boosted our leadership here at Chisum Hills, and we are tremendously blessed by Scouting.
We are thankful to the members of this church, its elders Ed Smith and David Willis, the deacons of the church, and the minister Charles Abernathy. For their ministry through Scouting, their commitment to this community goes far beyond the walls of this church, but into the hearts of the families that have participated in Scouting here. They and the unit leadership set a strong example of servant leadership for this community. Each week, the youth of these units rededicate themselves to the values of Scouting: duty to God, duty to country, and duty to family. If you want information on how to start Scouting in your place of worship or organization, please contact us. We would love to talk to you about how we can work together to strengthen the faith of the youth in our community through Scouting.